Often when I meet families or hear from families with young kids with cerebral palsy, um, there's a moment where it sort of clicks. They hear about it, they're like, this is awesome, great to know that there's something out there for my child. Whether they choose to play football or they want to be a banker or whatever it may be, I think it's about setting an example that anything is possible. My name is Roche. I've been with the Pararoos since I was 12 years old, so coming up to 17 years now. Yeah, I think COVID's turned out to be bigger than I first thought, and many people first thought. Initially, when you hear that it might interrupt your domestic camps or your international tournaments, you kind of go, oh yeah, we'll see a little bit closer to it, and you continue to prepare as best as possible, and then you see it halt everything for long periods of time. It's a bit of a shock, but you sort of have to try and take it in your stride. Everyone's in the same boat, and yeah, you kind of just have to roll with it. We are really, really lucky. Tim Palmer, our strength and conditioning coach, actually built a Google website for us that had all our training online, so strength and conditioning, ball work, intervals and everything like that, as well as mental health support, which was updated by our medical team. To have access to that from home was phenomenal, and it allowed everyone to be accountable and continue to work towards what our goals were. We were really lucky to have access to everything that we were given from our coaching staff, and then for me, I started to really enjoy where I live, and I'm really lucky to be in Lennox Head in northern New South Wales, and had some fun doing some longer runs, which I'd never really done before, over the headlands, and hitting some PBs and just really enjoying that space. Not something I could had imagined doing before. A few half marathons and things like that, which is it was nice. I seemed to get in a really good zone, so that sort of became a focus for me, and a lot of workouts in the garage at home, and finding different things to lift up, whether it was my 4-year-old daughter or my son, just finding different ways to adapt and keep moving. Communication for Pararoos has always been a big aspect of how we approach things. We've always spoken openly and honestly with each other, and always attempted to check in on one another, and particularly through a difficult time like this. The boys have obviously maintained that. We're really lucky to have Kai, our head coach, who was the first on the phone to all of us to check our personal circumstances, to make sure we're financially okay, whatever it may be. To me, that really sums up the kind of network we have. We also get together with Zoom meetings. We connect, make sure everyone's doing okay. We might throw in a bit of trivia and something a bit more lighthearted, just to get it going. We might use that time to reminisce on one of Barbara's many red cards, or some incidents on tours that make us all laugh. So it's good to have that connection, and you always leave those conversations realizing why you love the team and their family. So it's really important. We've been really lucky over the years to have loads of supporters at home and overseas, whether it be in the stadium or getting us to a training camp. Without these generous supporters and our friends and family, we couldn't continue to do what we do. So massive thank you, and again, we hope to make you proud and continue to remain undefeated.